Right, thank you so much, Lips. Now, the NWU Art Gallery in the Northwest will, from the 10th of February to the 17th of March, be hosting Coral Fourie's exhibition titled Echoes of Time. Curated by her granddaughter, Babette Ludick, this body of work aims to spark interesting intergenerational conversations by highlighting the importance of archiving the familial through visual representations. Well, the acclaimed artist Coral Fourie and curator Babette Ludick join us now on Zoom for a conversation about this. A very good morning to you, ladies. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
So good to have you this morning, ladies. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, Coral, I'm going to start with you. Tell us more about Echoes of Time exhibition.
Echoes of Time, as I've grown up, I grew up in Botswana, which was Bechuana land. During my youth, I came in close contact with the Sound people, the Bushmen, and we became friends. But what interested me most was when they did art on their ostrich eggshells. And they taught me to do that. And in the Botswana, Kwena village where I grew up in Molopolole, I was known as Mama Fika. My name is Mama Fika.
Okay.
And Mama Fika did mukhapo on the walls of the Lilwapa with my friends and their mothers.
Right.
So where the art in me started long before school.
Right. You know, I absolutely love this collaboration between grandma and granddaughter. Now, Babette, how did this collaboration between you and your grandmother come about?
So my grandmother actually contacted me last year, and she told me she's having an exhibition at Echoes of Time. I actually studied fine arts and I worked in a gallery for a few years.
Okay.
And she asked me actually, you know, would you be willing to curate my exhibition? And I was overjoyed and felt very honored for her to ask me to do that. And yeah, so planning it last year, and so now it is about 2 weeks and the exhibition is happening. And it's in a really exciting body of work, you know, rich full of colors and, you know, mark making, forms, and it's all, the whole body of work is the accumulation from different time periods in her life. And the whole Echoes of Time, you know, concept around the exhibition is that, you know, we are standing in the present, but the past is echoing into the future, and the future is kind of, you know, echoing back into the past and then again into the present. So it's just a combination of the different works that come together, and there's like a string going, you know, connecting different parts, you know, seeing the symbols, you know, her use of color is so vibrant and so bright, and, you know, the whole composition of her way of storytelling with her symbolism and her abstract, you know, figure making and image making is very inspiring, and I'm very honored to be able to curate the exhibition. It's something that I will remember for the rest of my life.
Sure, and you know, the focus on color makes it even more fascinating and more interesting because the colors just pop. Now, Coral, speak to us about how this body of work is echoing and intertwining through different timelines, that is the present, the past and the future.
Well, I think the past was engraved or etched into my psyche, and as I work, it just appears. I don't do things deliberately. It just happens. And that is what I love of my art, is that I don't force anything. It just comes naturally, and I let it go. I don't concentrate so much in what I'm doing, but not how I'm doing it, but what I'm saying. And to me, the creation of the work, the creation process is very mystical.
And I guess that's what sets your exhibition apart, because it is very mystical, and I suppose it triggers so many conversations about this particular work. And Babette, speaking of conversations, let us into the conversations you both had about bringing both your visions to life for this exhibition. What is going through your mind? What is on your mind before embarking on this huge task?
So to be honest, when we started, my grandma currently resides in Petersburg in Limpopo. And so she invited me to come and actually choose the body of work. And to be honest, like her creative, driving force of creating artworks is so inspiring. She creates every week. So there was such a large body of work to choose from. So
I can imagine.
Just work through everything and kind of, choose the body of work. And as I was working through it, I noticed, it's like a red string, connecting different parts. There's different things. And so I chose the body of work that I chose. It kind of like they connect with each other and they speak with each other and they're in conversation with each other. Her past echoes in these artworks. And when someone as a viewer, from outside views this work, I feel like, those echoes get carried over. So this is a very exciting body of work, and I'm happy with the results and all of the artworks. So the whole body of work is about 70 artworks. That is going to be hung. We're busy with the installment preparations this week, so that we can be ready for next week.
I just want to mention,
yes,
I did one when we moved to Polokwane 2 years ago. As a matter of fact, I haven't retired. When other people retire at 60, I started with my career, my art career, my professional art career.
Yeah.
So I'm 85 now, and I'm still working every day, and it keeps me going. But when we moved to Polokwane, and as semi-retired then, I decided to make. I didn't decide. I started off with 4 huge canvases, and it grew and grew and grew, and it grew into one piece of 2 meters by 6 meters. And that work will
just to interrupt you there, unfortunately we're out of time, Coral. In as much as this exhibition, focuses on color and the mystical variations, of this exhibition, just take us through how the artworks that have been showcased in this exhibition actually bring to life, the echoes of the time concept.
Yeah.
The echo will this huge work will be the focal point in the exhibition. And in there, you will find the whole echo of my life.
So the art that she's talking about is called Genesis. And when you look at the color use in that artwork, there's a conversation that's sparked between the different artworks. So she used a lot of, warm, vibrant, bright colors, but she also complements the artworks and kind of creates a conversation with the forms and the abstract images with the cold colors that come in. So she's so good at, interlinking the different colors that it kind of like pulls on your emotional strings, pulling yourself kind of like referencing back to an ego or an echo that you didn't even know of. So I think it's amazing standing in front of our artworks and actually experiencing it and letting that color, that symbolism just take you over and kind of let your thoughts just go and pushing your perspectives.
Yes,
Unfortunately, Denise, we are out of time, unfortunately. I wish we could, go on and on and on with these conversations, because I'm quite fascinated about the kinds of conversations that this exhibition will spark. Now, having opened on opening on the 10th of February, do paint a picture for us of what art patrons can actually expect, just briefly, because we're out of time.
So when you walk into the exhibition, you're going to be greeted with Genesis, and it's kind of like accumulation of time. You walk in and you start on a journey. The exhibition will be curated in 3 different timelines of, different artworks from different, times created it. So you're going to be starting on the one side, and then you go through this journey, working through all of the artworks, and then ending up again at the Genesis. So I think it's going to be a very spiritual, emotional and very personal experience.
Absolutely. Ladies, great chatting to you. Thank you so much for joining us. And I'm so excited about this exhibition, eh?
Very much for this time. Thank you.
Yeah,
Great
thank you
stuff.
for your time.
Because of
Thank
time
you.
it is. Thank you so much. Now joining us via Zoom there is acclaimed artist Coral Fourie and curator Babette Ludick, and they've been speaking to us about their exhibition titled Echoes of Time.